Went 2 for 9 in his first summer league game for the Lakers, then missed the second game up back-to-back because of reportedly some swelling in his knee. Lakers said he's expected to play tonight. But Paul, your thoughts on Bronny's first game and his knee issue?
Well, whenever you're dealing with knee issues, it's a little concerning, Skip, at a young age, too. You don't want to start having these type of problems at a young age because, through my experience, these things tend to linger throughout your career when they start early. And every player that I've known that's dealt with it now, I know this is not a major injury, and I don't know the extent of this knee injury. I don't know, he could have bumped his knee or swelling or whatever it is, but you don't like to see this that early in your career. But on the flip side, they say he's going to be playing tonight, so that's a good sign. So if there was any long-term effects, fine. So, you know, you got to monitor and see where it goes. But, you know, he has to play right now. He has to get his repetitions. He has to continue to get the minutes. And knee issues or not, he needs to be out there. You know, you're 19. You need the repetitions. You didn't play half your college season. So as much time he can play and put on the floor and bank those minutes to where he's getting experience, getting repetitions, figuring out who he is. And that's what I think Bronny has to do. He has to figure out who he really is. Because to me, watching him now since high school, I think in order for him to find his niche in this league, he has to dive into who he is right now. And I don't think he's that great of a playmaker right now. He's not a strong rebounder, but he could be an elite defender. So I like to see him pick up full court. I like to see when I watch Bronny, I want to say he played harder than everybody on the court. That's what I want to see. Be able to knock down shots. Not too great in creating his own shots. He can, but like, you know, there's no shame in, hey, being a spot-up guy, being a tough defender, because last time I checked, those guys is making $200 million. You know, Anunoby, Dort, these guys, you know what I'm saying? So dive into, like, being a strong defender to where he's playing hard. So when I watch him, and regardless of his numbers, I'm going to be like, man, nobody played harder than him. So focus on his defense and knocking down open shots. That's what I would dive into if I'm Bronny right now.
My mind, Skip, it is crazy because it changes day to day on how I view. I talk to too many damn people. That's my problem. My head gets all scrambled because you talk to too many different people that are in the basketball circle, and one person saying this, the other person, so you try to evaluate it with your own eyes and see exactly what it is. I don't know what's wrong with his knee. I'm not a doctor, okay? He was able to play 20 minutes in the game. In 21 minutes in the game, he was able to score his 4 points. He did some stuff, like I said to you guys the other day, you and Rachel. He had some nice looks. They just didn't fall. Fell short a couple times at the front of the rim, a couple long ones at the back of the rim, a couple in and out. What I liked about it is he wasn't afraid. He shot the ball. He wasn't shying away from shooting the rock. You know, it wasn't like, okay, I'm not going to shoot. He was like, no, man, I'm about to put these things up. Whatever happens, happens. To me, that's fine. Even to the point where he was playing defense and he had the guy covered. He was sliding perfectly, and I don't know who it was, but that individual was bigger than him, number one. And the first thing he did is he used his forearm to push him off. He stumbled and fell. The internet went crazy and said, oh, he worked Bronny. It was like, no, he really didn't. If you,
broke his ankles.
If you look at that, he didn't break his ankles.
He didn't.
He pushed off on the kid, and the kid lost his balance. Okay. This is going to be harder for him than what he probably expected to be. Because not only are guys going to try to get up in him, because they don't like the situation of where he was drafted, because they not being drafted. So they're going to play extra hard in the G League, Summer League against him. Because they already feel like he's only in the position because it was nepotism used in the first place, which I don't give a damn. Draft them all, your whole family. Put your daughter on the team, too. Yeah, might as well. If I was LeBron, I'd tell him, hey, he coming to the Olympics with me. He going to play on the Olympic team. Because if I could do it, I'm going to do it. But he has to, like Paul says, he has to play somewhere minutes. You can't You can't sit on the end of a bench in any sport and expect to get good. No. Even in practice, you gotta play live action.
Yeah.
Right? It's gotta be live, bullets flying for you to understand how to get out the way. And I think at some point in time, we'll start to see it click. And it may be best served for him to start running with better players.
I agree.
Okay? Meaning like the frontline guys to get up to speed faster, opposed to people trying to learn the game at the same level you learning it at.
Yeah.
So we may really never see what he could potentially be until he gets to the real Laker team. So, you know, I think his knee will be fine. I think he'll play tonight. I do. He may play less minutes, though.
Okay, before I go to your points, let's see the 9 shots that he took in his first Summer League game, just to sort of give everybody a reevaluation of what it felt like. Here's Bronny, game number 1. Took a jumper, and it was just a little long. Looked good.
Yeah, but see, these
3
is all
long.
one-on-one, Skip.
Yep.
These is all, okay, now right here, he needs to knock these down.
Yeah, that was
the
open.
open shots.
Yeah.
But see, now he's creating his shot, but I don't think he's that player.
Yeah.
You know, he's not this player right here where, in the NBA, I'm saying, to where I want him out here trying to create his own shots.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's averaged 4 points in college. I think you just dive into who you are, be a strong defender, a spot-up guy right now.
That was his only created shot that he made.
I mean, eventually you're going to knock something down.
Yeah, got it.
You know, but like...
In and out. That
be
was
a
your in and
spot-up-
out
be a
3. It looked
spot-up
like
guy.
it was in. Yeah,
You know, be a spot-up guy right now.
long again.
And a strong defender.
But could it be, I'm going to ask him this quick, Skip. Could it be such, though, that this environment is so new to him? Because those shots to me, I didn't play in the NBA, but those shots to me look like good looks. Could it be just that he's gauging?
He's creating his looks. And I'm not saying he can do that, but that's not going to be his role, him creating shots. Right now, his
But
role...
what if they want him to be?
That's not it. That's not going to be his role. He's not going to be having the ball, bringing it up right now. Like, I don't care what I did in college, Key. When I got to the league, all I did in college, you go over there and you earn the right to do all that. You know, you earn the right to bring it up and run some offense. Right now, dive into being a strong defender. Dive into knocking down open shots. Create that lane right now. And as you get the confidence of your teammates moving forward in that role, then you can increase your role from there. But like right now, I mean, just it hasn't shown since we've seen him, college, now that individual scoring one-on-one is his strong suit right now. It doesn't show statistically that individually making plays for other people is his strong suit right now. So let's play to his strengths is all I'm saying.
Okay, back to the knee, to your first point. When I heard this, I was stunned by it because, wait, he just played 1 game and he's got a knee issue?
Yeah, that's
and listen, I know about knees. If you have some swelling in your knee, it's a problem. It's showing you there's something going on inside that you might need to get cleaned up a little bit, cleaned out. I don't know, to your point, I don't know what's going on. That's just the announcement that was made was there's some swelling. Well, you know, like we're already getting some, and he didn't have any precarious fall in the game where you said, oh my God, looked like he wrenched his knee or something. Nothing happened. He played straight through and played his 22 minutes, whatever
When was
it was.
the last time he played 22 minutes in a game?
I don't know. I'm sure he did some for your school.
No, I'm saying since leaving college, when was the last time he ran up and down the court 20-plus minutes?
I don't know.
So maybe that contributed to a contributing factor to why
You got to be doing some drills. You got to be doing some scrimmaging. You have to be. You don't just come out and just play in a game.
All right.
You know.
But what was so ironic to me, his father's played 69,000 NBA minutes, and he, to my knowledge, reportedly has never had any knee issue whatsoever. And I'm knocking on wood because that is blessed, man.
He's built
that is
different,
blessed.
Man.
Hey. That's just thank you, God, for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But the point is, When I watch Summer League, it feels like a McDonald's game to me where they're all trying to, they're just going crazy. Everybody, give me the ball and I'm going to show out. You know, I'm just going to show out. I'm just going to watch this move, watch this move. And it's hard. He doesn't belong in that flow because he is a complementary player in the best way. That's a positive. Where, to your point, if you put him with better players, if you put him on the real Lakers and you put him alongside his father, he will blend and fit perfectly in because he knows how to play basketball, and he doesn't need the ball to do what he does.
No, but they also can, like I was saying, Skip, they also could say, like Paul was saying, we'll bring the ball up the court. You inbound it. We'll bring it up the court. Go stand your ass in the corner.
Okay.
That's veterans
and
doing
defend.
That. This dude and defend, but he out there with dudes that's trying to get a check.
They're just going crazy. It's crazy ball, man.
Teach him.
This is a pickup game, Skip.
It is a pickup game, and some of it is hard to watch because he tries to kind of hang with them and do what they're doing, and it doesn't look like that's his nature. You know, like that's not what he does.
No, I mean, a pickup game is everybody going one-on-one, everybody trying to get theirs off. Like, that's not LeBron Jr.'s game.
No.
That's not his game.
That's why he'll fit better with veteran players.
Yeah, like you said, he'll fit better with other guys who create for him.
And I still say, if you put him on the big stage, knowing what he's made of and the basketball backbone that he was born with, if you make him a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter where it gets kicked out to him, I will bet you in the big games on the big stage at Crypto, he'll step into those shots and make them. I just think I've seen him do it.
You got to grow into those situations.
But he will.
Stop. You moving too fast.
No, but I don't think I'm moving too fast.
I mean, if you ain't seen it yet,
I know, but
it ain't just automatic just because it's in your genes, Skip.
But you gotta grow into that. His father is going to make sure that he plays some minutes for the big league
as
team.
Great as LeBron was in high school, the greatest high school player, arguably, he didn't have that coming in. He had to grow into a guy who started making big shots, right? That's not something.
I don't know about other stuff.
Hey,
exactly.
Paul, he scored 25 in his first game at Sacramento.
Yeah, I know, but he grew into what he is. You don't just step into something because of your genes, Skip. You got to grow into what you're going to be.
Okay, but he's going to have to, listen, if he's going to play, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes a night for the big league Lakers, he's going to have to grow up fast.
I don't see that right away.
Well, I do.
I think you got to spend some time in the G League.
See, I think my brain is scrambled, but I think he's going to get minutes with the big boys. How many minutes? I don't know. Will he go between the G League and the NBA? Probably, but he'll spend more time in the big leagues than he